Yo, Professor R here. I'm gonna discuss my philosophy towards tricep training. Now, overall, I never believed in sticking to a single rep range. You got the guys, and you know what I'm talking about. They walk to a gym and they pretty much say, "Oh, I'm gonna do 3 sets of 12," you know, for this muscle group, and that's about it. They simply just stick to a simple muscle group for this particular group for every group. Well, I don't believe that every group should be trained a certain way in a manner where you have to go extremely heavy on certain movements. However, when it comes to tricep, I do believe that having an approach that consists of alternating rep ranges is the most optimal. My reasoning for this falls back on the idea that if you increase the intensity of a certain lift, now, if you increase the intensity of this particular lift, for example, if you're just doing sets of, well, for example, 4 sets of 6, right? Now, the idea behind that is you want to have a rep range of that caliber in order to make your high intensity days where you want to go higher reps while using weight or load that was particularly heavy previously, but not so heavy anymore. So you're increasing your overall ability and you're progressively overloading. So in essence, if you have power days, well, that's my philosophy. If you have power days, that's split into two groups, day A and day B. If you have a power day, which is day A, right? The idea is to cultivate strength from day A, and the weight and intensity from day B should increase accordingly, which hopefully equates to more muscle mass. Okay, enough of that pseudoscience bullshit. All right. Now, this is my scheme for tricep training essentially. So, day A, the rep range is relatively low at 6 to 8 reps, with sets of 4. For day B, the rep range is particularly higher relative to day A at reps of 12 to 15. Now, the sets used to be 3 even for each muscle group. However, there are 4 now with the exception of a superset that I will discuss later. Now, the exercise consists of a tricep, well, seated tricep extension, and this targets a long head of the tricep. I'm sure everybody knows this shit by now. It's not, it's not rocket science. And I also love skull crushers. They target the long head of the tricep as well. Tricep pushdowns, now, I think they target the lateral head of the tricep, whatever, as well as the medial head. But there might be some sort of, debate on that. But yeah, whatever. Now, on day A, I usually do the overhead tricep extension, seated, of course, for 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. In comparison, for day B, I usually had 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. However, I recently included another set, so currently it's 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. I did this because I realized that I can do much more volume. The tricep can take it now, and that's what I recently discovered. And you want to kind of manipulate your sets in a manner in which, accordingly, where you can handle it. Like, the mistake you don't want to do is cram in a bunch of volume and end up frying the entire damn system where you're just not recoverable, whatever. You don't find working out fun or pleasant. So that's the thing to keep in mind. Now, the second movement is, of course, the skull crushers. I love doing this behind the head. And for day A, the sets are, of course, 4 sets. And the rep range is from 6 to 8. Conversely, for day B, the sets are 4 sets, right? However, the rep ranges are from 12 to 15. And this 12 to 15, man, like the intensity really kicks your fucking ass. Well, it kicks my ass, but the idea is you don't want to have fluff volume. I really hate the idea of having the weight swing around. You're pretty much using inertia to get the weight up. Remember, we are natural bodybuilders. We're not trying to impress some chick at the damn freaking bar or some shit. We're trying to actually grow the muscle. So, whenever I see a guy just swinging the weights around, I'm like, it's whatever. If you want to do dick flicking volume, then that's up to you. But me personally, like, I love going to the gym, kicking my damn ass, holding a knife to the throat of my damn body, forcing it to grow. That's my philosophy. So that's why I pretty much I have high intensity days on Group B, and even for Group A, I don't reserve reps in the tank. I don't like that idea because remember, my priority isn't strength training for this particular muscle group, the tricep. It's to kick the shit out of it pretty much and have it grow. Now, although strength isn't necessarily my primary goal, I do enjoy the idea of having strength. Now, the purpose of this scheme is to develop strength from day A and carry it over to day B. Hopefully, you can perform similar weights for day B, but with high rep ranges. That's the end goal. Of course, it won't result in that, of course, if you're just frying the muscle group, because if you're training, let's say, shoulders, chest, and triceps, you're gonna feel weak as hell going to the tricep movement, which it's going to force you to have to pretty much pick up a lighter weight. Now, in that case, that's necessarily a bad thing because remember, your goal isn't strength training; it's to push the tricep, the muscle group, to a point where it just goes to failure. Another benefit I see towards varying rep ranges is that it keeps you, well, me personally, it keeps me excited to go to the gym, knowing that I won't be doing the same amount of rep ranges. Even though I love these movements, it can get boring as hell doing the same 3 sets of 10 to 12. So that's pretty much why I approach tricep training from this philosophy. Okay, and last but not least, for day A, the tricep pushdown is my finisher. I usually finish this off with 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. I think you guys are getting the picture of the 6 to 8 reps thing. But conversely, with day B, I actually superset this movement with a dip. Not a weighted dip, but just a regular ass body weight dip. So day B will consist of the tricep pushdown, superset with the dips. And these sets will go 3 sets in total. And the rep ranges are from 12 to 15 reps for each of the movements. And that's about it, guys. Peace.